What's up with the YouTube? It's your boy Lahim, back at another vid. Today's video we'll be speaking on some things that I wish I knew at the age of 18. Before we get into that, we'll get into who I am, what I do and whatnot, just so y'all can get a little, glimpse of who I am and whatnot. So my name is Jamari, I am 20, and I am a fresh new content creator. And I post vids out to the people, giving advice, motivation, and inspiration on things you can do to improve your life to get to where you want to be in life. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. One thing that I do wish that I had knew of back then when I was still in high school and shit, when I was like 18, is money management skills. How to manage your money in a proper way. One reason why I wish I knew this back then is because, well, if you were like me and you was in high school and you got a job so far, like if you're like a freshman or like higher sophomore or whatnot, and you have a job, you're in a good time because you're still coming up out of high school and you have access to resources. You don't necessarily still have to rely on your parents for everything as far as like getting you certain things. You can now afford to buy yourself food and clothes and games or whatnot, whatever you need for entertainment. You can buy those things yourself now. But with that new glimpse of freedom, it also comes with a lot, because if you don't manage your money right, you can see yourself coming out of high school with nothing. Money management is literally super important. So if you just now coming out of high school, or not, one thing I can say that you want to like look into and try to like get better at is money management skills. Because if I would have knew about money management skills, if I would have understood how to save properly and why I should be saving back then, I would have definitely been in a way better position coming out of high school. Like I still ended up getting the things that I needed, but I probably would have, like, because in high school I didn't have a car, so I still was catching the bus home and shit like that, And I noticed that I had seen certain friends in high school have cars or whatnot, probably like one or two people or whatnot, but me seeing them have a car in high school, in my mind I instantly thought that they was making some money, even though I had a job myself. But something that I didn't understand was saving my money, which I'm pretty sure they already knew, or unless their parents bought them their car or whatnot. But I could have had a car in high school if I was managing my money better, and I still could have came out of high school with a certain amount of money saved up, so I could like feel more like I had that little cushion on the side just in case if I need it, if anything goes wrong. But man, if you saving your money in high school, bro, like you realize you'll have certain things set up in order. Like you'll be able to buy you a car. You'll be able to already have money set aside for your apartment, so you can be looking to move out or whatnot. Or you'll have money just, to keep you afloat in college, because college ain't cheap either. If you're going to college after high school, that shit is expensive. If you ain't got a parent that's getting ready to pay your college tuition and whatnot, you have to finance that shit on your own and pay it down on your own. That could be tough, because I know a lot of, I don't know a lot of friends, but I know a few people I used to know in high school that like, once they went to college, because they didn't have parents that was gonna pay it all, so they had to like do it themselves or whatnot. But I knew like this one girl who went to college and she ended up dropping out because she literally couldn't afford it. And I'm not saying that it's 100% her fault, but if you in high school and you got a job early on before you are finna graduate, if you save enough money properly and you really want to go to college, and that's something that you really want to achieve, if your parents can't pay for it outright fully, and you just like, you're in the mindset to where it's like you're gonna do whatever you gotta do to go to college, you need to be saving money, because that shit is not cheap, and this can go a long way. This can go as far as any of your goals. If you gotta go to, work a trade, or do whatever. If you want to make music, that shit ain't cheap either. You need to get good equipment, you know, as far as, you know, having a studio to make your music at and shit like that. Or if you want to be a content creator, you know, you might need to save up money to, you know, invest in a PC or invest in a better, you know, type of camera. You know, it's a lot of things that saving your money can really, it can cause you to benefit from doing so. Saving your money is so many fucking upsides to saving your money. Like, I can't really name a downside to saving your money other than the fact that you're gonna have to sacrifice certain things that you usually like to buy on the regular. But now on to the next thing that I wish I knew at 18 is I wish I knew that everything would be all right. Like, don't quote me on that, because everything will be all right is not for everybody. Like, it's really situational in this life, because this life ain't like, it's not fucking rainbows and sunshines all the fucking time. Like, in this life, you gonna experience hella hardships, and you gonna experience a lot of obstacles, and you gonna feel down a lot of times. It's gonna get hard or whatnot, and at many times it's not gonna seem as if everything will be alright. You're gonna have times where you're gonna feel like, damn, everything ain't alright, and you're gonna feel like it won't get better. But something that I realized with time is that, like, a lot of things do get better if you just like keep pushing forward and you keep yourself in a positive mindset or whatnot. Over a certain amount of time, you realize, damn, you know, the world didn't end. Like, a lot of times, you know, for us young adults, you know, because we haven't experienced a lot of things in this life, so the second something goes wrong, it's common for us to think that, oh, damn, you know, the whole world is finna end. Oh, it's the end of the world or whatnot because something happened. Like, say if I lost my car somehow, say if somebody would've, like, I don't know, wrecked into my car or whatnot, and then I had lost it. Right now, I probably would feel extremely down and, you know, just somewhat depressed of that, just because that happened and whatnot. And, you know, it's a lot of situations like that to where, like, if you're young or whatnot and something goes wrong, you might feel as if it's the end of the world, or you'll feel like as if, you know, you just be too negative and too hard on yourself. But, like, you know, with time, something that I've realized is that, like, things do get better. Like, you know, things definitely will resolve and get better. Like, it don't matter what you're going through, you know. But this does vary because, you know, it does take you to get yourself into a better position. Like, I could say, for instance, if I wasn't focused enough on money management and making sure that I was having a job and making sure that I was, you know, doing what I needed to get done in order for me to get into a better position, I probably wouldn't be here, you know. So it definitely takes more than just you having a positive mindset for things to get better. But in general, from my experience, things will get better over time. So, you know, don't be overstressed about the littlest things. You know, say if you fucking failed a test at school or whatnot, or, you know, you feel like it's the obstacle that it's very difficult to get over. You know, don't think it's the end of the world. Don't over stress about it. Don't over down yourself about that. You know, just what you should do is try to stay in a positive mindset. Just keep pushing forward. You know, only good things will come out of you keeping a positive mindset and keep pushing forward. You know, a lot of negative things can't come from that. I'm not saying that negative things won't happen while you're doing that, but on average, you know, you'll see more positive results, you know, with keeping a positive mindset and just keep pushing forward. Now, the last thing I wish I would have knew at 18 is that, like, time will literally zoom by. Like, I wish I would have known that, like, you know, time was running out. Like I wasn't really thinking about time for real, you know? Like, I thought I just had all the time in the world for anything. Like, you know, what I wish I would have knew is that, like, time is very, very limited, and I wish I would have, like, literally, like, focused more on what I wanted out of life. back then, so that I could already have like a plan and a vision for myself coming out of high school. Because when I had graduated, I still didn't really know what I wanted to do in life. You know, like I kind of felt stuck. Cause I already had a job when I was making money, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life. Like I didn't know what my passion was or what I wanted to pursue outside of just working a regular job, you know. And that's something that you definitely wanna think about while you're still in high school is what do you want to do in life after you graduate? Like what can you see yourself doing for money for the like not the rest of your life, but like for like a large portion of your life after you graduate, once you become a full-grown adult, you know. That could be, you know, like if you like making music, or you like you interested in a certain type of job, you want to be an engineer, a nurse, you know, whatever it may be. But you need to figure that out while you're still in high school so that you can, you know what next steps to take coming out of high school to get to that point in life, you know. Because if you don't know what you want to do, it's very easy to get stuck, and it's very easy to just like get stuck working a regular job. You know, you don't want to be 30-some years old working a dead-end job, you know, that you found, you know, not too far away from where you live at. Like, say if you work at a restaurant or something. And I'm not knocking anyone down that works at a restaurant or like a store or whatnot, but I'm pretty sure the average person don't want to see themselves working at that job for the rest of their life, you know. It's not the ideal place you want to see yourself working at. Like, so if you work at like a corner store or something like that and you just not satisfied with life, you definitely should take the time out to like focus on what you really want to do in life. You know, that's something I really wish I would have did back in high school. But like I said though, and this ties into like what I was just speaking into before, how like everything will be alright for the most part. Everything is alright now. You know, everything did turn out pretty well. Everything pretty much worked out the way it needed to work out, and we're good. We're still good. So that's all I had to say for this video, man. It's 3 things that I think that I wish I would have known at 18, and I think all 3 of those things would have literally helped me out so much more on this journey of life. And you know, yeah, man, it would have just literally kept me in a better position mentally. You know, I would have been more prepared for life and everything if I would have known those 3 things. But that's all I got to say for y'all today in this vid. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.
I'm awake now, I can finally show you love. Brandon Drake's out, since he said you like it rough. I got fame now, I can finally turn you up. Rick, Lindsay, Jella, Rick, Lindsay, Jella, Rick, Lindsay, Jella, Rick, Lindsay, Jella. Shut the fuck up. I didn't make too many hits. Nigga, this can't be luck. You can't copy all my fits. Nigga, this cost a book. I still ride the vitamins. That shit give me luck. Where the fuck are all my friends? They done lost my trust. She wants me, won't get off my body. Girl, go find a hobby. Why the fuck you going on about me? She keep on begging to get me sloppy. Then she go back to a nigga probably. Rick, Lindsay, Jella, Rick,